Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to 1 Million Cups. I'm Brian Wyron, president of the Gulf Coast Minority Chamber of Commerce. I see a lot of new faces on the call today, so welcome to the meeting. For those who I've known who are my friends, yes, I'm growing a beard now. It's my Corona beard, so I'm looking a little different for a while here, but it's my way of saying whenever I see a picture of myself in this time frame, it's going to remind me of what we all went through and what we survived. So this is my contribution to the beard for a couple of weeks here. Well, today's 1 Million Cups is going to be a little different from the fact that we're doing it virtually. We're doing it through Zoom, and thanks for all the support. David Musselwhite, Jim Sparks, and Dr. Graber and everyone was involved with helping to make this happen as far as connections and making sure we have a good meeting today. So 1 Million Cups, for those who haven't been involved before, is a process and a foundation in place that meets together at 9 o'clock on Wednesdays with the idea of having coffee and here's some great presentations from businesses that are out there.
Can everyone see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. The future is hiring.
The future of hiring. So good morning, everyone. I am Robin Grable, the creator of Veterans Ascend. So we know that employers were already facing a skilled talent shortage before COVID-19. The current trends had employers across the country increasing their growth at really relative speeds that were pretty amazing, all searching to find and retain top talent. HR professionals reported a highly competitive market for talent, but now with COVID-19, nationwide unemployment claims are really skyrocketing to double digits, and as more people are unfortunately unemployed, they will flood the already antiquated talent management and applicant tracking systems. And experts predict that the turmoil surrounding this pandemic will strain the job search process to the point where it will really become ineffective as it is today. So companies are going to need to get proactive and get creative on how they connect with skilled candidates out of the deep pool of frenzied applicants. Using the technology today as well, employers are missing out on the untapped talent pools such as veterans, military spouses, people with disabilities, and graduates. Inefficient job boards, very expensive staffing agencies, and time spent on job fairs, travel, and wading through unqualified applicants cost employers thousands of dollars each year. And it's only going to get worse, especially for small businesses with limited resources, now stretched even further with COVID-19. Business owners, talent management, and HR professionals really have a tremendous opportunity to eliminate manual tasks, repetitive, invisible tasks, and to replace that with AI technologies or artificial intelligence. And in doing so, they free up their time, and they can spend that on more meaningful interactions with the candidates or their hiring teams, or other higher value human activities, or simply just running their businesses. Excuse me. Artificial intelligence in the form of algorithms are able to surface candidates for a particular job in seconds versus the hours that a recruiter might spend looking for that same talent manually. This extra time given back to the recruiter, operations manager, or business owner allows them to spend more time focusing on the needs of their company. And using matching technology, recruiters can identify and respond to top candidates more quickly so that they can spend more time with those candidates and give them a better quality interaction with the employer. Without transformation, talent acquisition will not be able to effectively meet workforce demands and sustain organizational performance. So the bottom line is that companies need employees. They can't exist without great talent. The founder of Salesforce here said it best, acquiring the right talent is the most important key to growth. Hiring was and still is the most important thing we do, and it will continue to be that way as we come out of this situation that we're in with the pandemic. It's going to be even more important for these companies to be able to connect with skilled talent. So how do we take technology and AI and win the war on talent? Well, we started from scratch. We built a skills translation technology that uses unique data sets and algorithms to instantly match candidates to employers by connecting on their skills. Our solution does not use a resume and does not require the candidate to apply through applicant tracking systems first to get to an interview. Instead, our technology evaluates the candidate's skills against the employer's skills needs and instantly matches them by reversing the hiring process. We connect them with the businesses with skilled talent quickly, and we have to open up doors for the candidates to new industries and new occupations that they might not have ever even thought about, but because we're doing it based on their skills and connecting them to companies that need their exact skills. So we started with the veterans module first and built a proprietary AI to translate military occupations into a skills profile. The service is free for veterans. They put in their branch, their service, states, the location, and the desired locations, their availability, and their salary requirement. And then we've eliminated the barriers for the misunderstanding of military titles. You don't see that in the program, and you don't, there's no misunderstanding of responsibilities as well because we're not using a resume. We've removed the barriers of discrimination, such as age, ethnicity, and gender. We focus the employer on truly the things they really need to focus on, which are the skills, location, and salary. Do you have the skills I need? Are you located where I need you to be? And does your salary requirement line up with the salary range that I can offer? Our AI does this within seconds of those employers creating a job profile. In fact, our subscribers have created their accounts, created multiple job profiles, received instant matches, unlocked the contact information, and scheduled several candidates for interviews, all within hours instead of the weeks and days that it takes on traditional resources. So our growth strategy this year is to, we took the veterans side live in January of 2019, and we are creating modules right now for people with disabilities and military spouses. Graduates will be next. A major component of our 2020 strategy is to partner with alliances, coalitions, associations in major industries, such as manufacturing, project management, aviation, and logistics supply chain. To grow our member inventory, we are hiring outreach advocates across the country to be the liaison with student veteran associations, organizations, military installations, and just to engage in the veteran population as well as our new modules that are coming out. So we are revolutionizing the industry, the hiring and the hiring industry, changing the way employers find and connect with great talent. And we're really putting the human connection back in the hiring process by having that direct connection with their candidates. This is our advisory board. We're very blessed to have this group of talented and very successful ladies on our board. Many of them, as you see, are veterans themselves, or they are military spouses. So we designed it that way for this module to make sure that we had the expertise we needed for the company to move forward. So again, we're very blessed to have them on board. As I mentioned, I am the founder of Veterans Ascent, Navy veteran, and with 30 years of HR, we've tried to really think about all the things that need to change, and especially in the environment that we're in today, and revolutionize the way we make that human connection in hiring. Thank you very much.
So Brian, you should be unmuted.
Yes, Robin, do you want to field any questions from the crowd?
Absolutely.
Right. All right. It looks like our first question is from Jim Sparks. You want to unmute yourself? You should be able to be asking a question.
Yeah, thank you for the reminder. Talking to myself.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Robin. That's really interesting. I have lots of questions, but because I'm sure there'll be others, let me ask the one closest to my field right now, and that is, how are you finding it to work with universities, and like what particular functions within a university are you targeting?
So right now, because we only have the veterans module live, we're working with student veteran organizations within the universities, any military programs that a university or college would have. So that's primarily who we're connecting with, and we're finding it very successful. They're very interested in helping their graduates get into great employment, and also being a veteran and taking what they've done in the military plus what their college education brings them. So we're finding it very successful.
Excellent.
As a point of connection, we're missing Bob Foster today, unfortunately, but he's been with the Military Veterans Resource Center at UWF, and he's now Patrick might be able to remember the title, but he's over a organization with like just, I think, tens of thousands of veterans, and so he may be interested in this.
That would be a fantastic connection.
Wow. All right. Do we have any other questions?
Make sure to raise your hand if you have a question.
Yes, please. Be sure to raise your hand, and go into participants and look at the list there. Okay, Patrick Rooney, please go ahead and unmute yourself. There you are.
Hey, thank you, Sam. Let me just ask, can you just revisit your revenue model a little bit for me?
Sure, absolutely. So it's free again for all the members. So the veterans at this point, it'll be free for any of the other modules that we create, graduates, military spouses, etc. It is a subscription model for employers. So they pay a monthly subscription fee to unlock a certain number of matches. So they can create an unlimited number of job profiles. And they can review an unlimited number of the matches. It's the ones they truly want to call for an interview. They need to unlock their contact information, and that's what their monthly subscription pays for. So we have 3 levels. The base level is $200 a month to unlock 20. That's really our low level activity pricing. And then medium level activity is $700 a month to unlock 100. And the high level activity is $1,000 a month to unlock 200 matched profile, and the 7 so one of users within the same company, they can share those subscription levels.
Excellent.
Thank you.
All right, and we have another question from Marcia.
Hi,
Please go-
yes, and I'm I'm with Military Veterans Resource Center. And so I have a question for you. You said that you somehow evaluate the skills. Do you offer badging or certification? How do you identify what the skills are?
So we actually took every job description from the military, excuse me, and looked at what went into that job, and we created the skills tables associated with each job. So the veteran goes in and chooses their branch, and then they choose their occupation or their military occupation code. And then once they choose that, the algorithm translates that into a skills profile that we built. So we looked at every job description and created the skills profiles according to what skills they learned or needed for that particular job. Now the system's very flexible. They can take out skills they don't want to be matched on. So when you think about infantry, everyone always assumes it's all security, but there's a lot more skills that go into being an infantry. But they can take out the security or risk management skill that's in there and put in skills they do want to be matched on.
So can I also ask who is paying for this right now?
Employers. So we're funded by, we built the program through, bootstrapping the whole thing, leveraging basically everything that I have ever owned. That kind of thing. But right now the revenue stream is from employers and will always continue to be.
Are they local employers, or are you talking Fortune 500 employers?
Yes, so we are a national program. We do have employers coast to coast. We've got employers in California to New York, New Jersey, Florida, South Carolina. We have employers all over. So we are a national program offering jobs wherever the employers are located.
Are any Fortune 500 company?
Yes, absolutely. So we've got Lockheed and Boeing are on our service. And we've also got, we're about to sign contracts with a couple of other very large employers. Can't mention them yet, but we will have at least 10 top manufacturers that are national Fortune 500 companies will be on board this month.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow, excellent. Okay, we have a question from Lloyd Richard. Please go ahead
Yeah.
and ask your question.
Yes, I was going to ask that traction question that you just asked, but since you answered it already, I just wanted to comment. Yeah, I think you have an excellent idea from my standpoint. Having worked in for the military, it was a particular thing to help the military translate their skills to civilian jobs, and so I think you hit the nail on the head on what your approach was. And I think now you can kind of grow your company through just like one of the previous suggestions, partnering with some of the military nonprofit organizations too to help grow it. So, yeah, I think you definitely have something that that a lot of people, a lot of veterans actually need, because I've seen it over and over again.
Absolutely. Thank you. It happened to me. When I got out of the Navy, I was told, you're a female, you can get a job as an administrative assistant because no one will understand what you did in the military.
Wow.
And unfortunately that was many years ago. In fact, I got out of the Navy today, 32 years ago. So today's my leaving the military anniversary, but it's still happening, unfortunately. Just really misunderstanding military titles, military responsibilities. And as humans, you know, we tend to avoid what we don't understand. So when you see a military resume, HR people and hiring managers have very little time to try to figure out how they fit into their organization. So we're making that easy for them.
Oh, that's outstanding. We have a question from Dale. Dale, would you please unmute yourself?
Hey, everyone. So my question really gears towards the revenue model. You said that you had 20, a subscriber could look at 20 employees or unlock 20 employees for interviews. From the perspective of someone who employs only about 20 people, that's a lot. Do you have something for the under 50 employees model, or have you thought about that? Because all my best employees are former military and I'm former military. So I'd like to hire more, but I don't know what the cost looks like. Does it cost more than the other things that I've used in the past? So
comparatively, Dale, when you think about posting on a traditional job board, one job for 1 month is around $300. So in our program, because you can list unlimited job profiles, for $200 a month, you really have the opportunity to put every job, and this is what we work with our subscribers to do, put every job in your organization in our program. You can start to look at succession planning, planning for projects upcoming, because there's no additional charge to list all of the jobs you have in your company, even if they're not open at the moment, or jobs that you're planning for, because then you can start to see the pool of candidates that are available. There's no additional charge for reviewing those matches, reviewing those candidates. You're simply going to use that bucket of 20 when you want to call someone for an interview. So that's what we're encouraging employers to do. We are very affordable when you think about traditional job boards. Again, an average cost is $300 for one job on one job board, as well as staffing agencies that charge anywhere from 10 to 30% of the first annual salary, which can lead into the thousands of dollars. So.
Yeah.
All right, outstanding. Let's see if we have any more questions. Looks good. All right, would you take it back, Brian?
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Robin, for your presentation. Last question we have for you, Robin, is what can we do as a community to help support you?
So the great suggestions already have been very helpful. The connections with the military resource group there at the university would be great. Referrals to veterans that you come across, as well as employers. We do have a referral program. So when you refer an employer to us and they become a subscriber, we make a donation to a nonprofit for each month that employer is a subscriber. And whether or not, if you're a nonprofit, we'll make the donation to your organization or to a nonprofit of your choice. But that's $20 a month that goes to that nonprofit for every employer that you refer to us. So referrals are really just the best connections that we can ask for, and just telling people about us is what we need.
Excellent.
Thank you so much, Robin. We appreciate that.
Yep.
Clap.